Alright Davey, so this is some feedback for you on Rome 2 Total War. Keeping in mind also that my graphics card is not up to date, so if it does work this will be awesome, but let me just check the settings for a moment. So currently, okay, so it's on very high at the moment as a base setting. I've a chance to up the resolution if I want to. I didn't set this at all, this was just the base setting. So we'll try it on here and see how we go. Let's just go. Alright. We'll try a historical battle. Oh, wait, something that looks like it'll be high. That one's gonna have elephants in it, maybe. Alright. Let's try the one with elephants. Oh wait, purchase. What the hell? Okay, never mind, I can't do that at all. Maybe this one.
After his capitulation of Cynoscephaly, King Philip V of Macedon was allowed to remain in power, albeit as a client of Rome. Following Philip's death in 179 BC, however, his son, Perseus, was less willing to accept Roman control. An ambitious man, King Perseus began to restore Macedon as a regional power. The Romans, concerned that their de facto control over Greece would be eroded, declared war. After campaigning across the country, the two armies finally met near the coastal town of Pydna.
So that's a big Macedonian army, if I don't say so myself. I suppose the legionary cohorts are more experienced, but I don't get how that's to face full frontal hoplites, but... So the load time is not too bad. It's not too bad compared to my PC. If it works. That's interesting. Oh, okay.
A Roman army under Lucius Aemilius Paulus has been sent into Macedon to confront Perseus. After days of maneuvering, the two armies now face each other near Pydna. The Romans, camped in the hills, send a foraging party too close to the Macedonian line. A skirmish breaks out, and increasing numbers of men from either side are drawn into the fighting. The Romans begin to advance, and King Perseus readies his forces. Roman control of Macedon will be decided today, on the field of battle.
Draw swords, men! We must secure these hills for Rome.
Okay, I'm just going to pause it for a minute. Let's try upping the graphics setting on it and see how that affects it. Let's go extreme. Let me check something here. I'm wondering if because I don't have my laptop plugged in, if it's the reason why it's just not smoothed. Power's on my laptop, I'm getting a little bit more feedback. It's okay, so it's actually running quite smoothly with the power in.
Velites!
So that's at full.
Roma Invicta! missiles awaiting targets.
You know, I'm just going to send all of them forward to attack the Roman lines, and we'll see how... So this is an ultra setting, and I'm not actually getting any lag at all. I just want to see how it goes when the units start clashing. But I kind of want them to clash together so I can get the full ounce of it. So what I might do is I might send my Triarii and my Legionaries in all together. Oh, I see how I'm supposed to win this. I've got the Elephant Riders supposed to kind of bash everything. I'll send them to the General's men, I suppose, and we'll see how that goes. Get my cavalry ready to bash. Although one thing I wanted to check was if I increase the resolution as well, but I suppose what I'll do is I'll get them to engage and then I'll increase the resolution and see if that makes a difference. Because at the moment it's... I mean, it's not half res, it's recommended res, full detail. Well, my elephants are going to get rid of them pretty quickly. Send the cavalry in now behind them.
General, the enemy are sending their cavalry force at our flank. They seek to overwhelm us. We must act. Astati! Legio para engage! Equites!
Alright, so now that the fighting has happened, there's no lag. Okay. Let's pause it here for a minute and change the settings. Options, graphics. Let's increase the resolution and see if that... Okay, so max resolution. Alright, it's paused, it's fine. Okay, so there is a bit of motion blur. But when you're in on the combat, it's fine.
On my order, withdraw! The enemy have wounded our general commander, and he can no longer influence the battle. The news has already reached the men. They are disheartened. A battle! Trample them! Charge!
Right, so some of my guys in to die, and they die. Right. Okay, what I'm going to try now is I'm going to try just a quick... Grand campaign. I want to try something more central so that we can figure out if Rome is central enough, but let's try not Egypt. Not, I suppose Macedon's what you're going to do anyway, so let's give it a go. Just see if the Grand Campaign map is any slower or... It's a bigger map, it's bigger everything.
The barbarians are coming.
Tylis in particular is a problem and must be kept in check. The Athenians continue to resent your rule. They may turn against you, or convince your Spartan allies to betray their treaty. No matter, faced with hostility from Epirus, Sparta should remain true and may distract Epirus long enough for you to consolidate your rule at home.
Blah, 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 get on with
Conflict
it.
with the remaining successor king.
Right, so the main campaign map seems to be... No, it's running pretty smooth. I mean, a slight bit of motion blur, but nothing too special.
Ready for orders.
I'm just going to say, do we actually have an army that we can go
You have
attack something?
selected a character
here we go.
belonging to another faction that you cannot control.
Oh no, that's Larissa. God damn
Please
it.
select one of your own to learn more about. As the main administrative center in a region, the settlement contains both. In order to construct a proposal, double-click on a faction from the list, and then add diplomatic options by clicking on winning a battle isn't just about greater numbers. The balance of units and the general's ability are important factors.
Well, we already know that the blah blah blah. Shut
Look at
up.
the strength.
We already know that she's going to, like, we already know what it's like if I go into the assault, so... Sorry, I just killed your guys.
Battle statistics are displayed here, along
Alright,
with
look,
the options to occupy or loot if you have captured a settlement.
Look, I don't know about you, but that's pretty darn good. We'll go with that then.